Everybody, it is the Hebrew Jamaican Coolie back again with a quick video. I just wanted to make this quick video about, I've seen like a lot of videos calling, especially they calling Black Americans one of the racist people in the world. And this is something that I find very funny, because what I think people are trying to do is justify their evil against Black Americans or anybody that's black. You understand? How can you really and truly, right, with all the information that we have today, call black people the most racist people in the world? What power do black people have to stop you from using a bathroom, from using any amenities of life? What power do black people have to stop you from that? How is it that black people can be racist and not have any of these powers? Right? How many videos have we seen of women, right? White women, white blonde hair women, basically stopping black men when they live in a certain neighborhood or a certain apartment, stopping them, blocking them from their own doorway, right? And we are and black people are the most racist people, right? The reason why they're doing this is because they realize that the magnifying glass has been turned on them, and they're still unrepentant for the things that they've done and are still doing to black people. Right? However covertly they are doing it, they're still doing it. Right? They turn that whenever you call it out, they say that, oh, you're race baiting, you're this, you're that. Whenever they're caught red-handed, oh, it was a mistake, oh, you just race baiting. So they are never wrong. These people are never wrong. And that's why they have such a great fear right now. Because their kingdom, their economy, they see the writings on the wall, and it's actually starting to scare them. Right? A lot more of their people are in poverty. You understand? But you know why black Americans or anybody who's black don't care about that? Because for many years black people have been in poverty. And what have you told them? You're too lazy. Pick yourself up from your own bootstraps. Get off of welfare that we have to be paying for, and you're just living off of us, the government, and stuff like that. When it's been shown statistically that it's not even black people on welfare the most. Right? You cut down affirmative actions, and you grabbed your allies to cut down affirmative actions, right? And basically turn around and backstab the same allies that helped you get it to strike down in Supreme Court. Right? And I find that funny. I find it funny. Black people are laughing at it. And they should. They should. Don't help them. Don't feel sorry for them. Let them fight their own battles. Let them fight their own battles. The only time they want to use black people is when they have an agenda to fulfill. The minute they get their stuff fulfilled, they toss us to the side. Let them fight their own battles. Let them die on the battlefield just like every other black person who had to do that. Right? So, a certain race and ethnicity, and this is what let me tell you my observation as somebody who's not even born in America and who's lived there for a very little time. Let me tell you my own observation from what I have observed. Right? More teenagers, white girls, are now more than ever, they are dating melanated men. More 20-odd-year-old white women, more than date white men, they are dating melanated men. That is what my yo, if you are, all right, let me just tell you something. And I only have to say this, and I know a lot of people will know what I'm talking about. If you want to see interracial dating, go to Bensalem, PA. Go Bensalem, PA. And you're going to see a lot of them. You will probably count on off of your hand like 100 couples. Interracial couples. And most of the couples that you're going to see is a white woman with a black man. Right? And when you see women start to turn away from their own ethnicity and go to another ethnicity, that's basically the fall of that ethnicity. And the reason why I say it is this, is that women, more than men, they can see the writings on the wall when it comes to certain things. You understand? When them sisters, certain things are going to happen, you understand? And I'm not talking about, you know, when women make foolish choices, emotional and stuff like that. I'm talking about when they realize that something, one race is going to be on the up and up, and one race is going to be on the downfall. Women can detect that. It's just instinctual for them to look for the best candidate to be with. You understand? And what I've observed, it's just what I've observed, you know, is that I'm seeing way a lot. I can't even say way too much. I am seeing a lot of interracial couples around me. A lot of biracial children around me. And these relationships are mostly white women, blonde hair, blue-eyed, or different color-eyed, no matter, with black men. And these black men are average black men. They're not super rich black men. Do you understand what I'm saying? They're not super rich black men. They're just average black men. Average like me. You understand what I'm saying? They're not making any big bucks or nothing like that. You understand? They're not making no big money or nothing like that. They're not no superstar. They're not a rapper. They're not a football player. They are average working men. Plumbers, gymnastics coach like me, or, you know, whatever. Could have probably even worked at the pizzeria, whatever it is. You understand? So, I don't know. So this is just my observation as to what I see is going on. So, believe me, black Americans, they're not afraid of you because they feel like you're going to turn around and be this sort of person and whatever it is and do all kinds of evil to them. No. What they're afraid of is actually happening, and in order for them to justify the evil that they want to continue doing to you, or to even say they want to carry out another set of evil against you, they have to now start painting you even more than ever as a savage. But isn't that what they've always done? Isn't that what always the narrative is? They're savages, so we have to wipe them out. So just be observant, trust me, and you will see exactly what I'm talking about. There's a kingdom that's actually falling. A lot of financial gurus are talking about it. A lot of preppers are talking about it. Maybe the mainstream media is no longer talking about it, or they're not talking about it, period. But it is actually happening. You understand? And if you observe, you're gonna catch certain glimpses of it. So there's, like I said before, there's a race of people that they're going to try to justify. And they're afraid that there's a judgment coming. There is a judgment coming for America, you know. There's a judgment coming for America because America shed a lot of innocent blood. Especially the blood of the slaves. You understand? That's innocent blood. When you go and you go capture people not captured during war or anything like that, and you put them into slavery and you ill-treat them for generations, and even after you free them, you never give them no reparations, and you continue to justify the evil that you systematically do against them, and you wordsmith everything, you're unrepentant with everything. What do you think is going to happen to America? America is going to come under judgment. I'm telling you, the judgment upon America has already started, and everybody can see the little bits and pieces of what's happening. Nobody don't care about no freaking news, mainstream news media right now. Everybody just basically trying to survive. Everybody is basically trying to survive, right? Even white people start complaining on TikTok how everything expensive, how them have 2 jobs, how they can't afford this and they can't afford that, and then a lot of black people just don't care because they've been going through it for years. This isn't like you think you think a financial depression is something new to black people? You think not having money is anything new to black people when they don't really have it in sources for years, when they've always had for generations to make do with what little they had for years? This is why this doesn't scratch or phase black people right now. This depression don't phase black people because they are already used to being impoverished. But now that it has reached a level where it is affecting especially the race that perpetrates this type of economic growth, right, upon themselves, and all of them not getting that growth, now it's a problem. Now it's a problem. Now look at it. Just look at it, people. Just look at it. Alright? Anyway, this is the Hebrew Jamaican Coolie, and I will talk to you next time. I'm heading off to work. Peace. Bye.